Welcome back, Redeemers. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Curtis.
I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
And today we got a special request from Jules, EXO, Overdose.
EXO-K.
So without further ado, let's see what we got.
God damn it! Yo! Shit. They so cool.
So bad, no one can stop her. Her love, 어찌 그것만 바라. 그녀의 사랑 하나뿐인걸. 치명적인 fantasy. 황홀한 그 안에 취해. 더욱할 만하고 있어. Someone 나타나면 자꾸 말해줘. 사랑은 점점 overdose. 시간이 지날수록 문제는 힘들어져. 점점 깊숙이 빠져간다. Too much 너냐 your love. 이건 overdose. Too much 너냐 your love. 이건 overdose. 우리는 계속 길로 온다. 가빠진 숨으로 질식된 후에 전율 그리고 난수 헐렁 독한 것 같아 내겐 헤어날 수 없는 destiny 이젠 뜨거워지지 yeah. 마치 네 모두 지배해 Oh she wants it Oh she's got it Oh she hurts me 계속 너만 그리고 그리나
I'm seeing Jones wrapped around waist. Nah, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, God. Shit. You'll make me overdose. I'm gonna say stop showing us this young man. Stop showing us this young angel.
That was different.
He's a monster. So this
2014.
I know.
Yeah, this.
Once I seen that look, once I seen that look, I already knew. I was like, oh shit, Loyal drop.
I was just about to say it's getting Loyal.
Everybody was doing. I had my shit tucked in the room.
It's funny. Before I just saw the date, I already kind of it was dated because of the the snare progressions and that snare roll that was very popular over here. That was what's the dude named Cardiac? Mm-hmm. He used to do that. I wonder what he's up to now. But he did a lot of songs like that, and that was almost one of his signature sounds, along with the heart monitor flatline. Mm-hmm. That was one of his. That was literally his producer tag, and then the was his like one of his signature sounds. And it was dope just kind of hearing that in there. Like I said, it definitely takes you back to a time 8 years ago now. It's crazy how much time flies. But I thought the visuals in this video were amazing. This song is kind of novelty for me, in the sense of just kind of like, it doesn't help that we didn't get the lyrics, but I know this was during the time when SM wasn't promoting in the West, so it's understandable why it doesn't have lyrics to it, and it's not, or at least English lyrics and everything like that to it. So
the beat progression definitely is, like I said, I don't want to use the term dated because I still was bopping today, but I definitely feel what you mean. Like, it definitely. Even when I seen the aesthetic, I automatically knew it was 2014. Mm-hmm. Shout out to them though, because they were able to fucking kill the casual and throw a suit on during the same video.
I thought that was dope, and I love the tracking shots with the camera just kind of like
when they pulling the camera into them and
like,
shit,
the zoom and everything like that, and then the ability like when they go around and everything like that. So when it switches from the casual clothes to the suits and everything like that, you feel it. You kind of move with the camera and everything like that. I thought the DP did their thing and the editor too. Yeah. But I thought that was amazing. Kai, man, he's a hell of a performer. He really is a hell of a performer. Just kind of show stopping. But that whoever dude was that did that flip at the end, I don't know who that was. Cause that wasn't Beck. That wasn't Dio. I don't think either. So who was that, yo?
And I was trying to see where Lay was too, because like I said, I definitely do want to learn like all the other members and stuff, so that way we can start showing everybody like a lot of love. It is a little bit hard because Kai, for some reason, definitely is someone that always stands out to me.
And I just know his face.
Yeah,
easy. And I know Beck. Easy. It don't take nothing for me to see Beck. And now I know Dio too, so those three I'm always going to be able to kind of point out easier. But it also doesn't help because is this EXO-K?
Yes.
Yeah, EXO-K. So the lineups and everything like that, they kind of switch and everything depending on what unit you have. Because obviously when we reacted to What Is Love, it was literally only 2 people singing. And you saw, you got some shots of the other members and everything like that. So
we've done it when it felt like it's been like fucking 12 or 14 members. And then we've done, like I said, the kind of duo groups and when it's kind of just 2 and everything too. So they will get a guide at some point. They deserve one. It's just with EXO, the fucking... Besides the fact that we know, like, they kind of like they goated, especially like when a lot of Redeemers tell us about everything. It's to me the range and quality of all the work that they have, and just their essence. They're very soulful. Like as a group, to me, this seems very. I don't want to call them like pure hip hop and R&B, that is able to do other things at elite level. I don't know why I'm so comfortable with this group.
Okay. I feel like there's a big degree of timelessness to everything that we check out from them as well. I mean, like this, and then you have something like Love Shot that'll be like, more, like, feel like it could have just dropped necessarily. It's not anything that feels particularly dated to me, but then,
Right.
No, it's perfect. They have sounds that, like, they have 90 sounds, early 2000 sounds, 2010 sounds, 2020 sounds.
I feel like they can step into any box. And also, before I like pass it along, the Overdose thing. Like I said, I wish we had the lyrics to kind of get that, but I noticed it starts off with Dio, and I won't say what that substance is in that box, but I'm just gonna assume it's something you can overdose on. And you see that dropping out, and then you kind of just see everything. Love my ass, but no, you just kind of see
so the price
everything
for was low.
And I'm low, and that's my part.
But yeah, I don't really have too much to say outside of like jumping in on most of those parts. This was clean. Probably maybe a download. I do want to kind of listen to it 1 or 2 more times, and if not a download, definitely something I wouldn't mind coming back to just to look at for the video purpose, because the video was ultra, like, you know, it was dope.
Oh, sorry. I will say I see with me having jumped into other second gen groups, namely Big Bang at the time, and obviously EXO is third gen, but kind of seeing the transition and what they brought. And how they kind of changed videos too, from what was going on, what everyone else was doing at the time and everything like that, to more big budget, blockbuster kind of videos. It's which is not really my taste. I like narratives, and I definitely like stuff with men and women.
Yeah, I think it's a time and place for every video.
Yeah, this was kind of dope to kind of see that, like, they were kind of leading the charge with these type of videos where it's performance focused mainly and everything like that, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was about to be my second note. The choreography on here was very clean. I would like to see a dance practice for this, or just to see maybe a live performance of it, without not so much without most of the camera work, just to kind of see everything, because we probably missing dope shit in between some of these inserts, and some of these like camera wipes and sheets. But yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, this was amazing, honestly. Like, I really do love everything that was presented visually in the video. I love how they kept the opening sequence to kind of be more of the visual communication of the themes and everything like that lie within, and then the portion after that being namely the choreography aspects of it. So you get a good sense of what's going on, like the opening with the monochromatic kind of colors, and the isolation aspects that they keep within, you know, keeping them, you know, in a box or in a maze of some sorts. Having, you know, the sand and everything fade away, which is always usually, I'm not sure if it's quite in this context, but it's always usually used as like a losing time sort of thing. There's time in an hourglass. So, and they had like the sand kind of falling like it was like in the pits of a grave and everything. So I thought they visually brought such a great aesthetic to everything that was being told just in that beginning, you know, maybe minute or 45 seconds or so. And then everything after that they brought, the choreography, you know, it was incredibly intricate, and it was, you know, in tandem with all the notes and acrobatics that they're hitting to combine all of those things. I love how they got in the mix with the camera and everything and made it feel, you know, much more kinetic with the performance. And the way that they had the stage and everything set up, from, you know, the way they kind of lit the room and had like the maze sort of aspects on the wall and on the ground to kind of, you know, it added like a much deeper layer to it. I would love to see a dance practice for this, or even just if they were to perform in a show, because you see in this video how they have more of the hip hop kind of aspects to some of the breakdance elements of everything, I will say. But then in the other elements, they have the suits on and everything, and I'm just wondering how in one performance, like if they had to do this in a show, how that would translate as far as, you know, bringing those acrobatics, but yet still maintaining that fashion and that high energy and, you know, hitting those notes. This is really like an all-encompassing kind of performance from them for sure. And then when you get into the lyrics, obviously, you know, low, and they had pretty much, you know, perfectly alluded to that. They're referring to the overdosing of love, someone consuming you so much that it becomes a toxin, and it's something that you're addicted to. The more you have, the more you need. So they played on that, you know, absolutely beautifully. And then, you know, just touching on some of the lyrics that particularly, you know, stood out to me. Was,
some laptops. We about to be here like,
oh yeah, the brain trust. When this line of like, we got like the Genius Bar.
So everybody be like,
yeah, basically.
Some Starbucks coffee.
You saying I'm working at Starbucks? But touching on some of the lyrics that stood out was basically the whole idea. Trying to find the exact one. They said the only thing I want is her love, her fatal fantasy. I'm drunk with ecstasy. So they played the fantasy, the ending "Y" sound with ecstasy, which, you know, again, to make that kind of rhyme in Hangul and English as well. That's really beautiful. And even the whole idea of just being drunk on the ecstasy, like something you consume that, you know, doesn't quench your thirst, it only makes you, you know, want more of it. So they kind of used the alcohol aspect of it with the drug aspect to kind of play on a double. So there was that was great wordplay as well. That definitely stood out. And then towards the latter part, one that definitely stood out was My heart trembles. I keep drinking you in, but it's not enough yet. The thirst sends shivers to my fingertips. Hold on to that moment. So it's like literally describing like the flatlining aspect of it, but it's something that like almost is like a pinnacle. Like it seems like you're reaching like a height of something, even though it's like your life force is sort of draining. So playing on like a kind of conceptual oxymoron, I guess. But no, this was really great. They played the concept beautifully. The choreography was amazing. They were really intricate in their performance, and even the visual aspects in the beginning that were shot were, beautifully communicated as well.
Yeah, that was the best flip I've seen in K-pop too so far.
Jackson Wang,
his joint was clean because it was avert. It was on beat. Yeah, his joint was clean because it was avert. That's probably the second best joint. His joint was like almost a semi. Yeah, because he did a body contortion in the side, and it was a side. Yeah,
and then on the platform that he did it on was kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah, from watching other like variety shows and other stuff, they don't even like for the idols to even do those type of acrobatics, because once you do it, you kind of got to do it every show. You can get hurt, and it can be taxing on your body just to keep doing it too. So I respect that.
The notes you have to hit and everything in tandem, those things.
And then knowing you need to save energy for that, so that's kind of major.
That would only be one performance of however long your show is too. So it's crazy.
But yeah, thanks, Jules.
Thank you. Great request.
Like, comment, subscribe, #Redeemers. Let us know what other EXO stuff we need to be jumping into. Let us know if this is only the tip of the iceberg with the choreography. We love you guys to death. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Take care.